Uh, Sessa knows what she's doing. She wants to stay here for a bit, do some work alongside my master, and like, just like chill for a little bit before returning the dwarves home. Or no, like returning the dwarves to the bastion and then chilling a bit. I don't know what everyone else is feeling right now. Looks at everyone.
I mean, Ibram has thoughts. But returning chilling around and returning to the dwarves' home is an okay reality for him.
Then we should do that.
Yeah.
In that case, yeah, I would like to return the dwarves home. Well, not home, to the bastion, and make sure they are in a good place and stuff. And then come back and chill a little bit. Make sure I have things taken care of that I need to hear before I do anything else.
Okay, are you assisting in any way? Yeah, because on their own they will be like basically trying to get any scrap from the fallen bastion itself, like breaking down the building and whatnot. Do you basically, do the party offer any sort of assistance in speeding things up when it comes to?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like what I want is to I want to craft an amulet of health. After that, I want to literally spend my entire time helping them not only fix the drill and the power source, but like rebuild it to be better. And I want to see if I can copy their design, like make blueprints for myself about it.
Okay, let's see our roll. How well you can do it.
Alright, what should I roll? Investigation?
I would say engineering, but sadly engineering is not a skill in this system.
Nope.
For an artificer, wouldn't Arcana fall under engineering? Technically, since it's an intelligence based.
Yeah,
Actually,
but Arcana is about magic, sir.
Actually, you have tools. Click me on Smith's tools. Actually, either Smith's or Tinker's tools. Check.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same. Normal, or do I have advantage because I'm so cool and awesome?
Normal. You don't have advantage.
Shit. Flash of... Wait, do we have a long break after this? Like before the drill or no?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be like the same pulse. Like, or even
Okay,
the same
Flash
way.
of Genius for a 21.
Okay. Yeah, so you're trying to make blueprint for the drill?
Yes. And the power source.
Okay. Yeah, with a 21 you can only focus on one.
Oh, fuck.
What has the more priority right now?
The power source, 100%.
Right. So you get the basic blueprint. However, like, you know, in the future downtime, like, more work awaits, because then it's a matter of like their power sources operate on not fantasy uranium.
I don't have. Yeah.
But well, depending on stuff, if you like invest more time into this, maybe you will be able to figure out how to reverse engineering to for the light crystals.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like for Sasa, it's also the fact that she can always try to make the drill by herself, even if she doesn't have the blueprints, because she did help them fix it the other time. So she probably has like a very, very basic idea of how it works. But with a power source blueprint, then she can attempt to change their power source to work without all the explosion bits, with all the exploiting parts.
Right. Yep. However, there's one more thing, and probably the reason why, at least for a few longer bits of time, Sasa was accompanying and protected, because while we are dealing with it, we are not gonna run an encounter, because at your current power level, the creatures pose no threat to you whatsoever. But there is some moments as the pulses go by when you are like busy with your tinkering, engineering activities, that a relatively small infestation of insects, and while I mean insects, I don't mean the regular bugs, but the Shadowfell version of bugs, the
Rat
freaking,
Roach from Fallout.
yeah, the freaking like swarm of basically shadow corrupted locusts, bugs, insects that came well from the darkness, like buzzing all around and being a nuisance, to the point that, yeah, they don't pose deadly threat, but you like still had to engage to eliminate the swarms and disperse them. And who do you think from the party would be present and active in defense?
Probably me.
I mean, yes, you are
Unless
like,
I'm not allowed to.
busy with the stuff. Which probably, like, the first time it happened, you were like, interrupted, and then you called in for backup just in case, if this was like a prologue for something worse.
Well, who would like to help me?
Help. Ba.
No one? Okay.
I mean, I don't know how I can help you with this. I'm gonna be honest. I'm
It's just like literally just go in there and help me kill bugs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Master would.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess I can go.
Okay.
I
so
think I can. I think I
those
can
of-
squeeze out time
of you
from
that-
my job.
Yeah, again, this is like, we are a little bit more of a downtime period, more or less, so the time is flexible.
Okay.
And definitely,
Okay. I was
like,
about to be.
yeah, definitely those things don't happen within a span of a single hour or even a single pulse. So
Okay, I was like, because if this is like a longer than a day thing, it's like I have a job. Winona has employment. I got people to bury. But yeah, no, I can help out
okay,
if it's
so
on
those were
a much looser time scale.
present to defend because they would, because those are basically undead insects, more or less. So you are free to roll. I believe religion mostly counts for identifying undead.
What's their CR? I'll ask because I just haven't destroy undead
Low.
at CR3.
Low.
Yeah, I could just destroy undead them and like not have it be a combat.
I mean, it's not gonna be
if
a
you want me,
combat
if
either
you want me
way.
to roll religion, I can still just roll a religion. I'm just saying I've got an ability specifically
It's
for
not
just
for combat
nuking.
purposes, it's for potentially
Flavor.
gleaming more information.
He's setting up what we're gonna face next, so that we know ahead of time, so we could be prepared. It's pretty much what it gives off. Like, you know.
Yeah, I'm just asking. I'm just saying the clerics have the ability to just, I don't give a shit about low-level undead and just nuke it. And nuke it into next week.
Or it's,
Hey, now we have kind of like a pest problem. Goes in, channel divinity once.
Fingers!
Okay,
Yeah, snaps
good.
fingers, they all die. Alright, is there anything else you needed my help with? I've got a funeral at like 3.
I mean, they all die within specific radius.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'm not seeing religion check.
I did roll one.
yeah, he rolled a 24.
Oh, okay. I had to scroll down.
Yeah.
Why it's sometimes not pulling me down.
Yeah, I have that
so-
problem too. But I don't know what causes it.
Alright, so you realize that this is something new. As you dealt with various different creatures of the dark, shadows, undead, and whatnot, but swarms were not really much of a thing. And while they didn't pose a threat and they behave like, you swarms did, only the undead swarms, going for the closest source of life to bite, devour, and whatnot. The fact that they appeared at all indicates some guidance behind it. And, well, insects, bugs, flies, and whatnot. With 24, you hope that's not the case, but knowing the lack of the city, how much stuff is happening, there is one Lord of the Night, at least according to Sasa, it's their title.
Oh,
That
right.
seems like would be like having swarms would fall under their portfolio. And autocrat, as a reminder, I mean Beelzebub, the Lord of Flies.
God
Bugs.
damn it. Why is everyone here? Why is everyone here?
Aren't there other cities of light you could go pester? Fuck off.
Monk, it literally was happening in Deadlock for us. Literally everyone is
Yeah.
here all the time.
Everyone is in our fucking lane. Go somewhere else.
Yeah, to be fair, 2 Lords of the Night is specifically focused because of Winona. The Lord of
The rest of y'all
Flies,
don't need to be here.
and he's not the only one. He's starting to look here because of something else, which I would have had a scene with Dolan foreshadowing that, but sadly Church is not present. But yeah, we're gonna do that next session.
Next time
Yeah,
we
it
will
is what
have
it
our
is.
answers.
Yep.
But yes, apart from some bothering swarms and occasional, because again this is freaking Eclipse, the land devoured by the darkness, so you have occasional like singular shadows spawn from the dark that wanders about. But this is, at the current part of it, it's a matter of like doing some tinkering, then look up, Eldritch Blast, or like the freaking,
I'll just buy it.
or basically in case of Sasa, the fucking cannon being set on Overwatch or some shit.
Yeah, it's just posting like above one of the walls and being just fucking AA turret.
Like that scene from Aliens where they just have the turret set up and they're just watching the ammo count go down as it just slaughters hundreds of aliens.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And it would come from discussion between, like, some point in time between Doldgear, Sasa, like combining the experiences and expertise that, well, apart from Chivis throwing in her own weight, providing the, like, basically making so that she acts as a battery, more or less, for the Colossus. And there comes a discussion because you do realize that the Colossus you brought in, he's not really in pristine condition. And you would have a way of fixing that over some time, but it also will be a matter of resources. And in other way, because you did manage to find and get some units of adamantine, mithril, I believe, as well.
Yeah, I think it was mithril.
But yeah, you got some raw material, something that's not really accessible to your city, and the question would be to the party, do you have any plans of using that for your own personal equipment, or are you willing to divest, pretty much every unit of adamantine, like special mineral that you found over the course of this campaign so far, to basically improve and bring back the Colossus to its like pristine condition?
I don't have any use for mithril, so.
We did get those units, so now it's.
Yeah, it was less myth. I mean, there was like a one or two maybe, but there were like definitely more units of adamantine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any use for any of that stuff.
Yeah, let's just patch up the big boy.
Yeah, I'd rather have the big robot on like up in 100% in case some shit goes down, which we know
I don't know
will.
if Sasa can think of ideas for it. Because we can definitely give it to like Bale, for example, like the smiths
That's true.
to make something, but I don't think I have anything special. So if it's okay, I would like to save one unit of adamantine. Just in case, and everything else go for the for Colossus.
All right, that could be acceptable. And speaking of special resources, did anyone use the high grade herbs I mentioned you received one time in one of the loots?
I don't
and
think anyone used them, but I do think Pastor's. I said Pastor would take like a look at them, see what they could be used for.
Okay, honestly, I don't remember if we made any roll for that, so if you are fine with this being like your downtime thing, Pastor, we can go for it. So you can roll me medicine.
Medicine. $16.
Okay. Yeah, a roll of 16 with if you manage to so with that roll alone, and if basically it's a matter of only having a little bit of time and having tools, and by tools I mean like herbalist kit or something similar.
Right.
You can craft basically like one unit of herbs like equals like one potion of healing, and I don't mean the regular one, I mean the one of the higher ones.
Okay.
And by higher ones I mean, hold on, because I'm always forgetting if it's supreme or superior, like which one is higher.
think Supreme is better than Superior.
It's either superior and then supreme.
Okay, so basically, I believe you get like 4 units of herbs. So basically, 1 unit of herb can be made into like 1 potion of supreme healing, or and that's without a roll. Or if you want to risk it, it is possible. It is possible to basically turn that herb into a potion, like one-time consumable of like other high-level healing spell, either heal or greater restoration, or not like a
Someone has background noise.
yeah, or not a spell itself, but to give opportunity, or not to give opportunity, because yeah, making a good roll would already have it. Or if you get a good roll, you can create specific medicine that can remove 1 lingering injury.
Honestly, both of those are pretty good.
Yeah.
However, the okay, I'm just gonna
I'll see what I can do.
yeah, and if you don't meet and if you don't pass the DC, then you don't get the best effect, and the herb, the resource is wasted.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you a moment so you can think about that. What would how would Pastor utilize this? And in the meantime, Ibrahim,
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Does Ibrahim dreams often, or dreams at all?
I would say yeah. Most of the time it's influenced by his past experiences and current stuff as well.
All right.
Very nightmarish.
Excellent. Then Ibrahim, as you take a rest during one of those, days, air quotes, the dream begins. I imagine Dolan must have had like a dream concerning his upbringing, that from time to time he dreams about the arena. Well, the gladiatorial arena, I mean.
Yes. Yes.
When he trained, when he was put through grueling tests to become better. And those don't really, at this point, I would imagine they don't really register as nightmares anymore. Because they're like so...
Long since conquered realities.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. And at first, it goes the same way, but as the dream progresses, it becomes more nightmarish because you realize that in the arena itself, instead of the regular warriors that you faced against, you see the imposing four-armed figure, the one creature that proved that it not only equals your strength, but it surpasses it.
His greatest nightmare. Someone, oh yes, him.
However, as
Am I
you
able to... Oh,
Yeah, however, as you face against him, he is not facing you exactly. And then you blink and your dream becomes like if someone added a red filter to it. As in, blood starts raining from the sky. And you hear shouts, but not shouts of pain, not shouts of someone being terrified, screaming in terror. No, you hear shouts of berserkers, of people, of warriors being lost in bloodlust. And you look around and you see the stands in the arena are filled with, well, humanoids of different shapes, sizes, races, but all of them, they almost form into this singular mass, but it's like a sea of faces, all of them twisted in rictus of fury, screaming profanities, or not even any word, just roaring in this mindless fury, their bodies covered in scars and tattoos. And you see some of them from the stands charging at the Lord of Might, him carving bloody path through them. And then you also see one more figure. Your gut feeling tells you that it's the source of the blood, as it faces you, or more likely the Lord of Might, or maybe him and the furious crowd itself. You see the horned figure.
ooh.
Then the Lord of Blood. And no matter if you engage in a fight, or if you try to wake yourself up before this nightmare, before this dream of fury and battle and blood ends, the Lord of Might looks at you and says, I must thank you when we next meet. I found excellent place for shaking off the rust. and the dream ends. Although, well, even if Ibrahim is not a spellcaster himself, Ibrahim is fully. You can be fully. Sorry, what I'm going to say. It's completely fine if Ibrahim is wondering, like, was it a dream? Because that last sequence was weird.
It's too specific to be a dream. He would realize that.
Because Ibrahim would remember that it felt like Elstrom addressed directly him.
Yes.
Right. And as like not for redundancy but for bookkeeping purposes, would Ibrahim? I'm not saying right now, but would Ibrahim be planning on bringing this up to other party members?
Eventually.
All right. Out of character, I'm just gonna say there is one bastion of light that's directly inspired by Cornet warriors.
Oh.
I
Okay.
wonder if it's the city of blood.
Yeah, the exact name is the city of boiling blood, to be honest.
Yes, boiling blood. Yes.
Hmm.
I mean, we're the city of shimmering hope, but we all call it the city of hope,
Yes.
which is honestly the nicest name out of all of them.
I mean,
The glowing glaciers.
it's
pretty
hopeful.
nice.
It's hopeful ember. That's the
Hope
that's the
Ember, right.
name that
Yeah.
you have, the full name that you have.
Hopeful Ember.
Okay. Yeah.
Going
So for
to-
the so for the craftings, yeah, let's start with the heal potion. Need to double check. Heal as a spell. It's that.
Heal as a spell is fucking interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
Just guaranteed 70 health.
Yeah. Okay. Make the roll.
Yes.
I think
I will
you
do it.
have Herbalist Kit, or maybe I misremember.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
I mean, if not, you could just borrow mine. I got one.
All right, one unit of herb
That will be the heal.
Yep. And 1 unit has been successfully spent, and you get 1 potion of heal. And this one, normally it's like that. So this one, with this result, it when ingested, it will heal 100 hit points.
Oh. Nice.
That's pretty fucking good.
This one's for the lingering injury, I believe.
It's
Yep.
also successful. However,
Cool.
despite the high result, it only can, like, 1 potion of, like, treating lingering injury only treats 1
Yeah.
lingering injury. Sadly, it's not possible to get 2 for the price of 1.
I feel for this one we mainly just keep it for if during combat we get one of the lingering injuries that give you like disadvantage on attack rolls for the next 10 days. Something like that.
Perhaps, although you remember that some of your party members, including yourself, you have lingering injuries that cannot be treated normally. And they stay with you, and they'll basically take your slots.
Yeah.
which I believe Pastor has currently the largest amount. Yeah, Pastor is at 3 out of 7.
Yep.
And Sasa is 2 out of 7, and then Ibrahim has only 1.
I have 2 out of 7, but I also have depression.
Oh no!
Lingering injuries.
Okay, so yeah, if you can like put it down somewhere that you have like 1 potion of heal that when ingested will heal 100 hit points, and you have 1 potion of treating lingering injury.
Yep.
Basically,
Yeah, I still
basically
think
if
I'm
like
gonna.
for example Pastor ingested it right now, you would be able to like decide which of your lingering injuries that you have, which one of the scars would go away.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll still save it for like if we get
Okay.
a mechanically effective lingering injury.
Yeah, so that leaves you with 2 more units to use if you want to use them now.
I want to keep those for like craft as we need them.
Alright. That is A-okay.
Where do I find the amount of lingering injuries I have again? I forget.
Alright. There are 2 more things I wanted to... I mean, unless you have your own ideas as well, but there's like 2 more things I want to do this session. One is the funeral. And while Captain Lastimosa makes... so it's like a... Again, it's like a flexible time, so it's either like a little bit flash forward or the preparations that are happening around the time where others are having their own downtime activities. Captain Lastimosa has an idea for a speech, how he wants to handle it with Sidarin. However, this is mostly a question to Winona, but if anyone else wants to, through their charisma or something else, assist somehow in making sure that the not the procedure, the procession, the ceremony,
Crowd control.
the ceremony proceeds with like properly, with respect and dignity it deserves, then you are feel free to pitch in your ideas for assistance.
I'm gonna make some nice lights to set the mood.
How long does this last? Damn it, it was less than a minute.
I don't necessarily mean like using actual like
No, I know.
combat spells, but like using your expertise, using your skills, somewhat. Maybe to give you an idea, because again, I don't have like the actual like speech prepared and written, but what message Sidarin and Lastimosa deliver is that we are saying farewell to a great warrior and defender of the town that for years provided service to the city of Hope, but one that strayed from the path of hope and embrace the path of zealotry. There are no temples. No, wait, that's a wrong thing to say. While there are temples, churches within the town. We were never, as citizens, never big on worship. We didn't believe that by praying we will receive salvation. And we endured, we survived by clinging to hope and by by giving our all when the darkness came for us. The undead, the creatures of the night, we made them pay for it with our own skills, with our own weapons, with our own magic. Not by praying to some unseen deities that might not be listening to us. The Tree of Light provides safety, yes, but it is through our actions that we ensure the city remains safe and it stands. And Protector Sarif forgot that. Somewhere along the way, his desire to protect was warped into desire to punish, to purge. And he would have brought fire and suffering if he wouldn't be stopped. And probably around that time we would start hearing shouts, not many considering the size of the crowd, but some singular people saying that that's not true, that cannot be true, you must be wrong. And if anyone was present, party, you have an opportunity to, like, with your assistance, provide help, aid to Siddarin and Lastimosa that are pretty much in the middle of their own, like, skill challenge.
Alright, yeah.
Like
I'm
diplomacy.
busy burying. Yeah. Yep. So.
Oh yeah, I imagine like Winona.
You guys can handle crowd control. I'm doing all like the actual work.
Yeah, I imagine Winona is like in the middle of like doing the main thing in regards to.
Yeah, she's in the middle of like blessing the ground and doing all sorts of shit, so she can't help with anyone with it. She's too busy.
I don't think his passive charisma is 10. It's not going to be doing anything. I do think I wanted to just like use the bless spell on like Siddarin and Lastimosa.
Alright.
My charisma is a +1.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be charisma to like keep a crowd in check, but I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't see like maybe using religion, but I don't.
Yeah. I mean, religion is end, so yeah.
Yep.
If anyone's got like a funky spell or something, I don't know.
Oh. Damn, I don't think I have it prepared anymore. But no, wait, that's only a single target. Wouldn't have worked anyways. Wait, no. It's a 20-foot radius. But it's not prepared. I was thinking of using calm emotions.
Calm emotions, silence could work.
I mean,
Like, just
calm
literally
emotions
being like,
is fine.
Please don't interrupt. Please don't interrupt the crowd. Plus, I mean, I don't know. It's loose time frame. We're in downtime. You could have
Yeah.
had the spell, prepared.
Oh. You know what? I do think that would be a spell that Pastor would have prepared when he's like not expecting to leave the city. Like I think
You would have known beforehand that, hey, this is when we're gonna be doing the
let me
funeral.
just swap out Waiting
Yeah.
Sphere.
Yeah, I know how to silence the crowd's sickening radiance.
Oh no!
Oh, look, what time is it? It's war crimes o'clock.
Yeah. It's not even a war crime. That's just a crime. That's just straight crime. That's just blatant murder. I would say in cold blood, but it is in fact boiling.
How does calm emotions get up past? Is now something I'm wondering.
I
I
don't
don't think
know if
so.
it can. I've never had to upcast
think it
calm
does.
emotions, so
I don't think it does. I'm gonna just quickly double check though.
either way, if it is only a few dissenting voices, you could just target them.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, I don't see a way to upcast it, so I'll just do normal.
Some spells do not give you opportunity to.
It's either that or cast guidance at or not guidance, bless at 7th level.
I mean, yeah, you can basically. You can use more than one spell.
Yeah,
You know what?
I'd
Yeah.
say go off. Cast a bunch of spells, go off.
Sure. 7th level bless.
Let's go. This is what we're talking. This is high level D&D.
This one. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. We have points.
We're level 14, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I don't have anyone that could help here. This is spell.
Oh, looks like it's on Pastor to work crowd control today.
Oh no.
I can just do summon construct.
There. Riots do not happen. Well, some of the voice, yeah, because common notions like the voices stop, like the dissenting shouts stop. However, with that result, even if all is plus advantage, you do see on some faces, but it's like a marginal, like it's a very, 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 very small margin of people that you see on their expressions that they don't want to believe what they are hearing, despite the fact that both Silla and Lastimosa keep saying that just Doing the fucking invincible meme, like think, Mark, think. Just take a moment and consider the thoughts you feel. This irritation, this anger, is it really coming from you, or is it coming from somewhere else? Actually, Pastor, you can give me Arcana check.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
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 There's 95% humidity.
Damn,
Wow.
you sweat.
I'm gonna
On
You
add
a
want
a
the water.
camping trip. There was a rain cloud in my fucking tent. Kind of fucked up. Kind of messed up for nature to do that, I gotta be honest.
Damn.
So it turns out it was too hot. Joke's on you, I guess.
Shrug. Sucks.
Sally,
Anyway, I heard there's a funeral.
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
funeral. Do you have any spells that can help with like crowd control? Not in terms of like damage, but in terms of like these people are getting a little volatile.
Well, good thing
Let's
for
chill
you,
'em.
I have almost no damaging spells. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, they're not quite violent, but we're in the stage of like calm emotions. You know what I
Well, good
mean?
thing I have that.
So there you go. We could calm a few more emotions.
I can. How? Can I upcast calm emotions?
Sally,
I don't think so.
cannot.
No.
Sally
We
mechanically,
were talking about that.
Sally
Yeah, we went through
mechanically,
this already.
there is no option like that. With a 25 Pastor, something like is jumbled in your mind. You connect the dots. There's a spell called Protection from Good and Evil.
Ah,
I have that too.
that's right.
What if I just
I forgot
cast
about
all of
that
them?
one.
That is true.
Mhm.
Yeah, that too.
It's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I would recommend
I
it.
unfortunately am too busy to help you guys cast this like mass protection from good and evil.
No, you're fine. I'm basically the same situation. I'm just a guard randomly somewhere.
I mean,
Unprepared.
if the crowd is truly getting bad enough, I will just
It's-
get big and stare them down.
I mean, they're mostly just being like
Yeah.
dissenting voices. It's not anything that needs violence.
Yes, that's how I.
Getting big and staring them down is not violent. It's I will kill you if you don't stop.
That's
That's
what
a threat
violent
of
means.
violence.
That
That's
is
just,
violent.
that's
No.
just violence.
De-escalation via
What are you, a
escalation. I wonder
police
where that has
officer? Shut
from.
the fuck
Yeah.
up!
Precision!
Wayne Villain from 1984. Jeez.
Stop, police over here. It's not violent if I make it so they never think that.
All
Ever.
I can think of is like Ibram like staring at the crowd, and when everyone's like, may he go in peace," he just points at the one person like, "That guy didn't say it."
Say it back.
that guy didn't say
Say
he
it back.
would miss. It's like that guy didn't say like that guy's dissenting.
Holy fuck.
God.
Jesus
Right,
Christ.
anyways,
I know.
anyways,
I
in a row,
tried
in
getting
a
away
row.
from the police state.
Yes, because I wanted to mention that apologies. I mean, there's still like one more thing apart from Infinity I wanted to do, but we are like kind of like an ending portion of the session. I'm not calling
Yeah.
it yet. We still have some stuff to do, but apologies, George.
Yeah, no worries.
I asked Lily, I was like, do you need me in there? And they were like, do you have calm emotions? And I was like, yeah, I'm on my way.
Yeah, so as I said, with addition of your spells and the result that Lastimosa got, there is no riots and the dissenting voices are silenced, and when you actually start targeting the protection from evil and good on those that seem most affected and most like rebellious to the idea that Sarif was potentially bad. Yeah, you managed to swing the crowd to your way. And the funeral proceeds without further interruptions. And Winona, as you are doing the procedure and you have the closest connection to the souls of the departed, only for you, when the procession is finished, you can swear just above the grave of Sarif. For a moment, you see a flicker of light, and his featureless silhouette giving a small nod. And you hear the hold on, what's the language you know?
Well, I know Abyssal, Celestial, and Deep Speech.
Why do you know that?
I don't know. No one ever asked. I don't know.
Why
I
do
have
you know
hobbies.
the aberration language.
I
Stop
know
that.
I have hobbies, okay?
Well,
A girl can have hobbies.
a girl can have hobbies.
Oh, suddenly it's illegal to be a linguist?
Squincy. That's like Marcel being like, yeah, it's forbidden magic, but it's fine.
It's fine because I'm doing it, guys. I'm one of
learning
the
it.
good ones.
How many languages Winona have? Because Raikoma has 6. Oh, and they're the 3 languages you mentioned. I was muted. I didn't get to mention.
Clerics do not know that many languages.
Okay, you got 4. That's not bad.
Yeah, I know 4, and 2 of them come from my backstory, so clerics do not get many bonus languages, I'll be honest.
Yep.
True.
We get like 1.
Yeah, we get 1 and 1 other of our choice.
Airhead can talk. Woo.
I picked
Yeah.
mine knowing that they would be good for my character, not necessarily good for the world, unfortunately, but it is what it is.
Yeah, no, I got my 2 extra languages from my backstory, because I needed those languages.
Mhm.
That's fair.
So, it's the
Yeah.
only reason why I have 4 and not just 2.
So Winona, you hear what I posted in chat. You hear that softly echoing in your mind. For the presence completely fades away. Sarif moves on.
Saying something like, "You fucking suck." Flips you off.
Fuck you, dude!
Turns out he's just a fucking frat, bro.
Yeah, he's just an asshole, you know?
Yeah.
Boo! He's just booing us the entire time. Well, the only thing Winona will think once the spirit dissipates is just ironic words coming from this particular dead man. But those are just for her.
Yeah, Church, one thing for you.
Hi.
Because I was gonna actually 2 things, kind of like a flashback. They happen before the funeral. We are in kind of like a very flexible time. One,
Okay.
Dolan pretty shortly after returning to the city of Hope, for whatever reason, would find Dugan sniffing about the complex where his family live. Like, he's not inside, but he's like looking confused, like sniffing in the air, like walking the alleyways like nearby, scratching his head.
Dolan definitely does the thing where he like dismounts Tyr and just watches Dugon for like a solid 30 seconds before he's like, "Can I help you?"
Oh, yeah, hi, Dolan. Sorry, there's this like smell. I thought that maybe that one baker moved around here. Do you live nearby? Are there like any new bakeries opened?
Do I know of any?
No. Like you know of the bakery he speaks about, but as far as I remember, it didn't move.
Yeah, he'll say, as far as I know, that baker's still in the same spot. I don't think any have opened up recently. I'm sure I would have heard from my family. Yeah, I do live here.
Right, some of the little munchkins came by recently. Cheerful kids.
I just kind of squint. And I just nod, and I'm like, anything else I can help you with?
Oh, right. No, sorry, it's that was confusing. I will try to like ignore it in the future.
I just nod, and I go to put Tyr away at the stable, just kind of like ending the conversation.
Yep. However, I will say, for other like fluff-wise, you can like give.
I have a feeling I know why in character he was doing that, but I don't think Dolan would ask him.
Yeah, he's not asking. However, if Dolan checks the place where the thing is kept, there would be a small change.
Oh boy.
In that, it's not super noticeable, but if you look close enough, there's a very, very, very faint glow of not specific color, but of prismatic light surrounding the thing.
Love that.
We're
Love
all
that
getting
for me.
here. Why is everyone here? Every single Bastion is here.
Can I start like seeing if I can reinscribe the runes on it? Or is this an unfixable change?
You can give me a Arcana roll.
I'd love to. $19.
As you reapply the runes, the scribblings, you see the glow ceases to be, but you take a moment, and sure, you probably don't have the same like enhanced senses as Dugan, but just to be sure, you take a peek at the thing and sniff. And there is something familiar. Basically, the vibe that you get is that like something that would smell of home, even though you have not seen that home in so freaking long.
Mm-hmm. He definitely curses to himself.
And yeah, you are not, as currently Dolan is not fully sure why it's reacting now. And he, with that 19, you have a pretty good idea that you limited the effects, but it's basically buying time.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. I'll keep that in mind.
So that's one thing, and the second one for Dolan, I wanted to quickly do. Actually, that's a question. Would because if you remember, Sidarin did mention to Dolan that hey, if you have time, Lastimosa could use your
Yes.
advice on something.
Yeah, I'd love to go over there.
Yeah.
Before I do that,
Hmm?
before I walk in there, I'm gonna cast Thought Shield on myself.
All right. So yeah, we don't. There's not really a detailed scene needed, but as you are one of the premier, or rather like primary, the best investigator detective this city has, as it is your specialty. Lastimosa lets you know and asks you to keep it on the down low, especially from the populace. But more or less the gist of it is that in the commotion of the recent events, he managed to, like, there's no schism in the guard per se. However, some of the knights that, I don't know if you remember, but they're like more or less like knight tokens accompanying Sarif, when you had like this, for example, you had this confrontation with him towards the start of the campaign. Some of the knights are missing. Not many of them, maybe half a dozen. And when ledgers were checked of the items of our arsenal, of our supplies, we also realized that some items are missing as well. It's not really a high priority, especially since if they went out there, it's possible they are no longer alive. They might still be, but basically, if by some freaking chance you will be out there, you might keep an eye out.
Understood.
He doesn't say like, hey, can you look for them specifically, because he doesn't think they are like alive, and doesn't for him it's not like a priority. But yeah, some of the knights that were like basically part of the guard, but more like, you know, aligned with Sarif, yeah, they are missing.
Can I search, like, with permission, obviously, can I search their areas anyway, like their barracks and stuff, for any signs?
Yeah.
Cool. Can I roll investigation, just in case? Alright. I need to roll twice. I'm glad I have Eyes of Minute Seeing. Even though that's not much better, it's fine. Better than a 1, I guess. 13.
Yeah, with that result, you don't find anything convenient like a note.
Yeah,
saying where
obviously.
they plan to go. However, from some of the remains, they're basically, the idea is that or maybe it's even less from the items you found and more from talking to others that might have known them, and probably didn't realize that they are like missing. That they were like discontent, and mentioned something about the city losing its way.
Alright.
Yeah, however, you sadly do not find like information where they would be trying to
Yeah.
go. But the items that are missing, the light steeds, the one or two actually no, one of them is say was a spellcaster, but yeah, you find out more or less that some of the items missing, it's not a catastrophic loss, it's the city doesn't really feel it, but some of the items missing would definitely assist in prolonged survival in the darkness devoured wasteland.
Alright. Noted. Good shit.
Remind me,
I mean, not good shit, but
don't. Because I think I gave that information, but I'm trying to remember to whom I gave that in character. Or maybe was it only Pastor? That the light, as an artificial god, has a physical presence in a specific place of the world.
Pastor was told that, but he did also tell that to the rest of the party.
Yeah, Dolan's like, well, if they do go there, they're probably going to be instantly annihilated.
They're probably not going to last that long.
No.
I mean, I don't think so because we survived it and we were right next to it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
We
we're
never
main
got
characters.
we're main
Yeah.
characters.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're cool.
Uh,
They're little baby guys.
We are cold, they are stinky.
I have
that was a death
glowing
roll.
A
eyes.
natural 20.
That
Yeah.
was a death roll.
Oh, they lived for one more round than they would have otherwise. Wow.
Yep. Hey,
my
that's
God.
still like 2 more seconds of life. So
Wow. I could cast sending to them
Mhm.
and just
You
be like, "Hey, where
I guess
are
if
you
you
right
know
now?
them, you
Haha,
could.
hee hee."
Hey, I was just thinking about you and like, where are you right now? You know? Where are you?
Oh, no.
I cast friends and then I cast sending. Hey, you should really tell me where you are.
I would have to like check.
Dolan
Something,
wants to
because I
know your
don't think-
location. Allow
Sending
deny.
would need to be.
It's on the same plane.
You have.
It has a chance of
met-
failing if
you
it's
have
on a separate
met-
plane.
It
It can be someone that you're familiar with via an image. If they could minor illusion them and then like give me their name, it would technically work. But
All right.
I also assume that I've seen these knights at least once, just like around.
Most likely, yeah.
Probably with Protector Seraph on either
Yep.
side of him.
Yeah, probably those six or seven that are missing, they basically wear his Praetorian guard, pretty much.
His honor guard.
I mean, even if Dolan tries,
I'm not going to.
Yeah, there would be no response.
Yeah, exactly. I assume there would be no response because, you know, they're piece of shit.
Mhm.
Or they're dead. But yeah. I'll keep it in mind. I'll tell Lastimosa that if I find any updates, he'll be the first to know, so.
Right. And then, around the time the funeral ends and the crowds start to dissipate back into their lives, the bells begin to ring. As throughout the town, lightning fast, the message spreads through and through that there's a ship approaching from the port side. And as I would imagine, the party would be responding to that revelation.
Oh yeah, Sasha's like, what the fuck?
A ship, you say?
Approaching the port, finding a good vista or other vantage point, you would see on the horizon, in the sea of darkness, an approaching light, glowing with cold, icy, snowy color. As the ship, which I basically showed you the handout last time. The ship of the size as on this picture, but with more of a snowy coloration, with basically like full winter vibes, and with pieces of ice crystals sprouting here and there, looking almost as if they like reinforce the entire structure. And as the ship is approaching, getting closer, you would also see that it's leaving. It's not freezing the sea, but it's like there's almost like a icy fog.
Frost?
Yeah, like frost, icy fog, like surrounding it as it sails towards the port. And when it gets more close, you see that it has a crew on board. That they don't look undead. They are large. I mean, large as in not mechanically large, but they are
Tall.
They are big lads for humanoids, and by big I mean
Big boys.
main inspiration is if you played Guild Wars 2, the Norns. So basically, like average height of like above 7 feet.
Damn.
Damn, they big.
Very muscular. Both males and females are quite muscular, clad in armors and force helmets with horns.
They bring it the north all the way down here? Damn.
They come from Skyrim.
Damn.
Crazy.
And they would start maneuvering their ship as if preparing for docking.
Oh, not raiding. That's great. We love that.
It's good when they're not attacking.
Yeah, we've got enough on our plate already.
Yeah. If you are getting close enough into the hearing distance, you would hear a very deep, booming voice from the biggest lad, the biggest chungus of them all, with also the wearing the horned helmet that has like very large, like stag-like helmet. And another distinctive feel is that it has pretty thick and long beard tied into a pony, or is that maybe I'm
Braid.
wrong about- Yeah, braid. I wasn't sure about the word. The braid, saying, "Hail, fellow warriors! Hail, fellow survivors of the war! The warriors of Bright Raciers greet you. permission to come ashore. And as both Lastimosa and Sidering are howling us to be present with that confirmation of someone else coming from a different city of, or a different city of light. That's where we're gonna call it for today.
Literally everyone is coming to a fucking place now.
I wonder why.
I hope it's not the fucking journal. That's what I'm hoping.
No soliciting. Go away. This is gonna be fun.
This is gonna be fun and horrible.
Having not only one but two trees of light. If Winona didn't pull off the thing with the souls at the library, there will be different visitors.
Ah, cool.
Also from a city of light, but ones that
Less friendly.
oh, I mean, it's still City of Light, but basically there was like this fun series of fan arts of Assassin's Creed characters in style of Ghost Rider.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I know
my
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, especially the one from the Black Flag. Yeah, I believe I called that one Ghostly Shining.
Oh, the one all the way to the south. Holy shit.
Yeah, it'll be a while, but yeah. Yeah, I will have to be slowly setting up for yours. So let's go with the questions.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, no combat with Night Lord. Apart from some swarms, but this were like not even a proper encounter. Did the party expand knowledge about the world? Did the party get more lore?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot.
Valuable / cool loot. Nothing new, I would say.
Not no.
Sure, there was like this crafting being done, but this was like based on the stuff you have already gotten in the past.
It's just taking the use material, the
Yeah.
raw materials we got earlier. It's not really.
Yeah.
Does my blueprint count as that?
I mean, if you think that it should, because technically, yeah, you don't. Yeah, it doesn't have. The question doesn't have to count only when you get loot from combat. Yeah, if you think that it should, then yeah, I'm fine giving that point for that. Did the party do something that helps the City of Hope? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the people.
Held the peace during the funeral.
Did the party interact with another Bastion of Light and their citizens? Well, the dwarves, I already gave you point for that last time, and the Bridal series, we're gonna be having that next session. Did the party assist one of its social links?
The dwarves? Kinda? But not really.
Social RP. I mean, depending on. Sasa definitely forced Dolgir to reminisce about the past.
I mean, yeah, so I don't know if that helped. If anything, it probably made it worse.
But if not for that, then I would say definitely there was a. I mean, I know we're calling it the dynamic character moment there, but definitely I feel like point for social RP is gonna be given for this session.
Yippee.
Right. So
You did it good.
the meeting with private glaciers will be a thing for the next session. Alright. Yeah. It was a little bit chaotic, more like downtimey, but sometimes those sessions also do happen. So, hope you had fun. I gotta bounce, and I will hopefully see you all next week.
Yeah.
Thank
Alright,
you.
take care.